Welcome to the Steam carousel, only except for this time I'm actually making a decent video instead of just a 2-hour let's play. Yeah, because right now what I'm doing is I'm telling about this game in retrospect and I'm adding some footage to it, and that's all. So here is Steamworld Dig, the most mediocre game I've played in a while. I've heard about this game when Jim Sterling mentioned it, I think. It may have been someone else. And they said that this game wasn't getting a lot of sales because, well, they didn't have any reason. They just said this game should probably get more sales, unlike those games with the thousands of achievements that kind of increase your Steam level so that you can buy more games. And then the genuine developers like this one would be snubbed, and they wouldn't make sales like those cheap games. And to that I say, harumph! It's nonsense. This game is nonsense. This game is like a fucking Flash game. It plays like a Flash game, the fucking controls are terrible, the combat is cancer, and, well, the art's nice, I gotta say. The art looks nice, but then, the humanity then, guess what happens? It's fucking 5 hours long, and it's got literally the worst boss fight that I have ever seen. And that's it. That's what you get for fucking $15. You might even be more. I think I got it on a discount. And this is the Steam carousel where I buy games and I return them if they're shitty, but I couldn't return this one because it was just hooking enough so I wouldn't want to quit after 2 hours. But then I wish I had quit because damn you, Steamworld Dig, what have you done? Why is there two of you? Why is this a sequel? How bad could the original have been if this is a fucking sequel? How is there even a sequel if it doesn't sell? Why do you make a sequel that looks basically like the original game? I haven't even played the original game, but now I certainly don't want to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's right, it's rant time. Welcome to Rant Squid. So basically, it's a great premise. I always like games where you dig for minerals and then the minerals are real shiny, and then there's different rarities of minerals, and then you get upgrade your tools so you can go deeper, and what joyous gameplay. Just like that one game called Motherload, that was a Flash game that I used to play, and in the end you fight Satan. Only that in this game you fight fucking gender fluid Satan. And the controls are shit, and he spawns fucking walls in your face, and that's his main attack. It's fucking randomly appearing walls and enemies. Oh my god, what a horrendous boss fight. How is this even a thing? So, I mean, I should have probably said this is a spoiler, but fucking the game is already spoiled by having this boss, so whatever. In fact, it's probably an expiration warning. This game's only good for 4 hours, and then you get to the boss and then it's shit. And then it's expired. It's spoiled. So basically, you can skip the dialogue, but you still have to... It still takes like 2 seconds before each line of dialogue gets skipped. So basically, it's halfway skippable, but you still have to kind of get the gist of the cutscene every time you die. And I don't know if I fucked up. Maybe I should have bought different upgrades that would have made it easier for me to stay alive. For example, that upgrade to give me the infinite jetpack, that would have certainly been good. If I had gotten that, it might have been less annoying to fucking handle these random spawning blocks. And then, of course, the enemy just smashes right through the block. So what a retarded design. So basically, you need to dig through these blocks that randomly spawn in front of you, and if you don't, the boss is gonna smash into you and fucking crush you. And there's like a million health pickups that are all around, but it doesn't help you much because the boss can potentially one-shot you if you don't get out of the way fast enough, and he'll just push you to a wall and crush you that way. And you can't get to the health pick fast enough. Yeah, it's a really weird fucking game design, that. Which is too bad, because the core gameplay is not terrible. I really like the digging. It's just that the combat is pretty weird. You got this jackhammer, which is like a better version of the pickaxe, but it doesn't work on enemies. So why is this powerful jackhammer fist not working on enemies? It doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, it just pushes them away, but it doesn't damage them. What kind of magical mitten is this jackhammer that somehow, however, manages to crush rocks? I'm confused by this. And it's all kinds of bullshit like that. Like, for example, you have a gun that shoots like bombs, but you can't use it unless you stand. What the just what? And this is a game where you get a jetpack at the end, by the way, and a grappling hook, but the main mechanics never evolve. I mean, I guess they evolve, but not intelligently, because you still can't use the gun while you jump. So all you can do is, well, I mean, you're basically retarded with the gun. And the same goes for the pickaxe. You can't jump and hack at the wall. I mean, it makes sense that you can't jump and hack at a wall, because in order to hack, maybe you have to stand on the ground, and maybe the game is just representative, and you actually stand there and chop away at that block for a little while, and it just doesn't show you that, but in fact it's a laborious process, so jumping up and hacking at the block wouldn't work. But the way it looks in the game, it looks like you could jump, but you just refuse to use the pickaxe while you're in the air. And it's basically all that kind of shit that makes the game really frustrating, especially because there's enemies that can fucking fly. So, yeah, good luck trying to shoot a fucking enemy that can fly when you cannot fucking shoot in a diagonal angle. You cannot jump and shoot. All you can do is shoot straight up or straight to the side. And you can't use your melee weapon either, and your pistol's got like 3 shots and then it runs out of ammo and you have to find more ammo, and the ammo's kind of rare at times. So it's just really frustrating, and that's not even most of it, because the most annoying part is that you have an inventory that is smaller than the one you have in No Man's Sky. You can fucking collect like, I don't know, like 8 things at the start, and if it's more than 3 different types, they'll take up more slots than you can have, and then you can't do it. So the game's a constant grind where you have to go back to town and fucking upgrade your shit so you can fucking collect more shit and upgrade more shit. Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind that. It would just be so much more engaging if I could just stay underground longer without having to return to town every 2 seconds. It's real immersion breaking to me, I tell you. And I really wanted to like this game, and it looks pretty nice, but it's just too bad. And it's really too bad, because there's a lot of cool things. Like, when everything was so much better, and it was just amazing. Well, that was weird. My screen just went black and the display driver crashed, and I was surprised I was still recording afterwards, so I guess that's good. I could have lost this entire rant. That was not in the game, by the way. Oh, fucking speaking of performance, no, that was just my computer fucking up, which hasn't happened in, I don't know, it hasn't happened in, well, that particular bug hasn't happened in like half a year, so that was surprising. But not to talk about my computer, we're talking about Steamworld Dig, and Steamworld Dig runs like shit. Yep, I gotta tell you, I get like 20 FPS when I'm recording. It runs fine when I'm not recording, but I can't prove that, can I? No, I can't. All you got here is the fucking 20 FPS footage, which doesn't look that bad, because videos, when you watch a movie, it's only got like 24 FPS, but when you're playing a game, you want 60 FPS, and I know my games may not get up to 60 FPS much, but I don't know, man, this game does not handle lag well, alright? And I mean, it's specifically bad because every time you go to town it starts lagging real hard for like 5 seconds. And many times I actually lost the recording because I tabbed out and I looked if there was anything lagging me, and then when I tapped back in, the recording was ruined. And then I didn't realize, and I was just playing the game and I didn't record it, but also who cares. Also, and then it got like a good frame rate, so I thought, oh good, it's finally recording at a good frame rate. But nope, it wasn't recording. That's why it ran so well. Oh no, who could have foreseen this? But that's all too bad because, well, I mean, I guess some games are just gonna run at lower FPS when you record them. Well, some games are just shy that way. Maybe I need different recording software for those games, who knows. But anyways, it's too bad because this game has some pretty interesting stuff. And it's like, oh, you've explored down there and then, oh, look at this, there's a cave that's filled with magical mushrooms and glowing. It's all beautiful, and then you go further down and there's lava caves, fucking amazing, I love it. And then there was this temple, but then just every time there's a combat encounter, it's just so bad. If you look at that first boss fight, it's just flying around and shooting you diagonally, and literally your only way of attacking is jumping on top of it and hitting it with your pickaxe. Are you fucking kidding me? There's literally nothing you can do. I can't throw my pickaxe and pick it back up again. No, this is literally all I can do. And then, ironically enough, the fucking robot you fought turns out to be a little... I mean, it turns out that he was some kind of sidekick, wisp type god of the machine or something, and then he just follows you around and you talk to him and he gives you advice and stuff, and it's kind of entertaining. But I didn't care because I just skipped the dialogue. Fuck the dialogue. Fucking beepy boopy dialogue that isn't voice acted. No thanks. Yep. So there you go. We got shit combat, good exploration, beautiful art. Animation's not so great, however, except for that. I mean, I guess... I mean, the characters that aren't in action, they look good, but the actual action of the characters is poorly animated, so... I guess it's like pretty much a basic Flash game, as if it would exist nowadays, and if it was still the golden age of Flash games, but now it's just on Steam and no one's caring about it, which is good, because it's pretty weak for a Steam game. This is the kind of game that you should have like a free demo or something, but then again, maybe they do, I don't even know. So here's my review. Steam Carousel says refund, but I didn't refund it, so I'm a fool. But you should be not a fool, and you should either not buy this game or refund it. Subscribe for more Steam Carousel. Goodbye!